Jake's mom pointed at the wall of 7 photographs, every one of them a different man named Peter, and announced, "Your son will be the 8th. I shook my head. No way. My uncle was named Peter too, and he went to prison for arson. People died. She waved her hand like she was swatting a fly. That has nothing to do with our Peters. 9 months later, my hands were still shaking from labor when I handed the nurse our paperwork naming my son Oliver. Jake's parents came to the hospital that afternoon, and as soon as his mom saw the birth certificate, she turned red. "You'll regret that." She stormed out before I could ask what she meant. 4 weeks later, a CPS worker stood on our porch holding a report claiming Oliver was starving. She walked through our house, checked Oliver's weight chart, and found nothing, apologizing on her way out for wasting our morning. 2 weeks later, she knocked again, this time glancing at her notepad instead of me. Anonymous tip. Someone reported screaming. She looked past me at Oliver, asleep in his bassinet, and rubbed her forehead. Same phone number as last time. I still have to write this up. A month later, she came back a 3rd time, and before I could even open the door fully, she held up her hand. "This report claims you're planning to sacrifice him. This is getting ridiculous, and you need to file a police report." My hands went cold, and I pulled Oliver tighter against my chest. The next day, Jake and I sat across a metal table from a detective who spread pages of phone records in front of us, one at a time, tapping each page. Same number, every single call. Then, he slid a printed text message across the table. "Read this. It was from Jake's mom to his dad, sent the night Oliver was born. We need to get Peter before it's too late." We took them to court for harassment and filing false reports, and I stood up before the judge could speak. I turned to face Jake's mom directly, the printed message trembling in my hand. "You wrote this the night he was born. We need to get Peter before it's too late." I set it down on the table between us. "His name is Oliver. It's always been Oliver." Jake's mom's face crumpled, and she started crying while his dad stared at his own hands and said nothing.